Welcome to the internet. Welcome back to more
No
Nancy
sense
Drew.
going in there without a horse to ride.
Oh wait, I need the saddle.
Yep. It's gonna fall off.
Right.
Don't forget to pull up the thing.
Yeah, I know. Ugh, it's so tedious that they make you do that every single time.
Gameplay! You gotta make sure it's a perfect circle so it's actually accurate when you throw it for the lasso.
So it's basically just a waiting game.
Gotcha.
Yep.
That's 3 out of 5.
Also, can I point out, it's hard enough doing this while you're standing still. I can't imagine trying to do this while you're galloping and riding and whatnot and,
Right.
trying to wrangle something much smaller than a little, like, practice sawhorse thing that ain't moving.
Right.
Yes! Gotcha!
Congratulations.
All right. And now I also got to do a race.
Barrel racing, yeah. So for that, you gotta... one second. You gotta click on barrel 1 and pass on the right side. Then pass left side of barrel 2.
Yeah, yeah!
11 seconds. Start over.
So pass.
Click on barrel 1 and pass by the right side.
Okay,
The
Bob,
right
let's
side.
go!
Then pass the left side of barrel 2 and the left side of barrel
That's a
3.
5-second penalty. You'll never get under
Are you
10
sure?
seconds now.
Yeah, yeah!
Click on barrel
Start
1 and
over.
pass by the right side.
Here we go!
Pass by the right side. Okay.
Pass on the left side of barrel 2 and barrel 3. Click on the barrels when you approach down in the sky, and Bob will do a tighter turn. This will lessen the time of the ride.
9.5. How about that? You did it.
All right! Now I can get my own lariat. I did the barrel race in under 10 seconds and roped the sawhorse 4 out of 5 times. Do I get a lariat?
Yep.
No.
There you go. I'm kind of surprised at you.
Nope.
Why?
Figured you'd be good for some laughs out there. You weren't. But there's still hope. This little vacation of yours ain't over with yet.
May I go riding again?
Yep.
Talk to you later.
If you last that long.
All right. Cool. Well, I have a rope. Yeah, I have a rope now, so that means I can get up that cliff.
I need a rope.
I need a rope. I need a bucket. Let's do our daily routine, I
That
suppose.
looks like Mary Yazzie.
Oh, hello. What you doing out here?
Well, if she's there, then she's probably not here. Obviously, she can't be two places at once.
Or is she?
Wait, what's happening right now? Am I going back? No? Oh, okay. Weird loading screen, I guess.
Oh, bummer. Oh,
I like how the
bummer.
word only appears there for like half a second. Okay. Well, let's go to... Well, maybe the rattlesnake will be gone.
I doubt it.
It's been a full day.
It's a snake. Also, rattlesnakes, I'm relatively certain, are nocturnal.
Well, a day has passed. Oh, gosh darn it. Okay, fine.
Wow. Who would have
If
guessed?
they're nocturnal, then maybe during the night it might have left or something.
But it's back during the day, when we're here.
Is that its home?
Probably.
Jeez.
Hence why you lift it up and it goes and bites your ass.
Well, anyway.
Well, I mean, it's more like, but you get my meaning.
Right. Oh, of course. I gotta do this for that as well.
Yes!
Alright.
I can't get my map out now. I'll just remember the petroglyphs I see and check my map later.
Okay, so on the left is some sort of horn-looking thing. On the right, it looks like a tumbleweed, and there's some people.
So this one was here, right?
Yep,
Then this one was here.
yep. And then up above, I don't know where you saw the people.
Here.
Okay,
So
and then,
that should be, I guess, here.
yeah. Which means it looks like there's one up there.
Oh.
Oh, well, that's the
Yeah, was that,
buffalo-looking
is
thing.
that there?
I think it's that one, because it was on the right. Yeah. Oh, another arrowhead.
Oh, where?
Back at that. Right there.
Oh, sure enough. Okay. So, okay,
the
so
left is that weird squiggle thing. Alright.
So that means...
Oops. If you look at the main rock, looks like there's one right there.
Yeah.
A bunch of X's.
Which
puts the sun-looking thing
yeah.
to the right. Okay.
Beneath Cappy's keys, Happy's name, please.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Okay. I wonder what that's supposed to mean. Well, anywhere...
Beneath... Wait, did it say?
Happy's keys.
Pappy's name, please?
I guess.
Who the fuck is Cappy?
I don't know.
I mean, Pappy, I'm guessing, is...
Wait. What was the mule's name? That would have
Charlie.
To... Oh. Never mind then.
Not Cappy.
Well...
Good try, but no, that's...
Yeah. Okay, well... It was an idea.
Hmm. Oh, she's back now.
Cool.
Hi, can I help you with something?
I saw you riding earlier near Shadow Ranch.
Riding? She was
You
just
ride
standing
around
there.
a lot?
You're mistaken. Shadow Ranch is private property. I never ride there. You must have seen somebody else.
I'm sure the Raleighs don't mind if you ride on their land.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me. So don't go telling people you saw me trespassing, because you didn't. Excuse me. I can't talk right now. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That wasn't there before.
Hmm.
Petrified wood.
Hmm.
Well, how long do you think it'll be until she talks to me again? Do you think I just have to walk out and walk back in?
I can't talk
Oh,
right
no.
now. Sorry.
Well...
SWGS, this is Geza.
Hi, my name is Nancy
Wait, what?
Drew. Not too long ago, you provided this person
did I
I
click the
know
wrong
with
thing
a
again?
map that showed the locations of mineral deposits in central Arizona.
That's what I'm here for.
I clicked the wrong thing. Well, whatever.
Is it unusual for an ordinary citizen to request a map like that?
Depends on which map it was.
The number on it was
I'm glad you remember that.
PUB893A.
Publication 893 Alpha. Let me get it on my screen here. Yeah, that's a map somebody'd use if they wanted to go prospecting in their spare time. What's this person's name?
Shorty Thurman?
Shorty Thurman. Yep, there he is. According to my notes, he just started a job in the Shadow Mountain area and figured he'd go looking for gold on his off hours.
You keep notes on all the calls you get?
In a bureaucracy like this
You have like a...
when something goes south and
What's it
fingers
called?
start
Like
pointing,
a
it's always good to have
confidentiality
your
agreement or
side of the
something?
story all
You're
nice
giving me
and
a lot of
complete.
this information for free. Yeah, non-disclosure. Well, I was just saying, like...
If anybody can request this particular map or whatever, then I don't see why not.
I mean, I guess. It just seems weird that he's giving me information on other customers. It's just so freely.
It's none of his business. People want to go prospecting in their hours.
How likely
Fine
do
by
you think
him.
it is
Yeah.
that Shorty will find any
He's just
gold
trying to
around
make sure
Shadow
that his
Mountain?
ass is covered.
Oh,
one day,
he
you know?
might find a nugget or two, but from the looks of the maps I sent him, any ore out there would be of such low quality that attempting to extract gold from it would be pointless. That's interesting.
What is?
Apparently, this Shorty person asked me if I knew anything about Dirk Valentine's treasure.
Really? Do you remember what he said?
As I recall, he'd heard a rumor that some outlaw had buried some kind of treasure near Shadow Mountain. He thought it might be in an old mine shaft or something.
And what did you tell him?
Nothing. I didn't know anything about it.
Well, thank you, Geza.
No problem. What did you say your name was again? Nancy...
Drew.
Nancy Drew. Asked a lot of questions. Didn't buy any maps.
But she really appreciated your taking the time to talk to her. Be sure to put that in your notes too, okay?
Got it. Goodbye, Miss Drew.
Bye.
Okay, well, you're not who I meant to call.
Was it the sheriff's office?
No, I must have clicked on the thing by mistake. Because you remember how, like, this thing is, like, really iffy? Like, if I click one thing, it'll click the thing below it.
What's with the weird geo-survey thing? Why did that pop? I don't know. I mean, whatever,
Hello,
but...
Sheriff. It's Nancy Drew again.
Hello, Nancy. What can I do for you?
Would it be all right if I looked around in the pump house?
Sure, I'm all done in there. Should I have my deputy take that sign down? Mind my asking why you want to look around? Wait a minute. Dave told me about you. You're the girl detective.
Amateur detective.
I don't know. Dave seemed to be real impressed with you. In more ways than one, I might add.
I'm taken.
Also, the fact is, like, why do we keep saying we're amateur when we solved at least 10 cases at this point, right?
We're working on number 10.
Well, that she solved, like, one before even the first game, right?
Oh, that's true. Right. So, because she got her start already, and that's why they asked her to take a look around.
Exactly. So we solved at least 10 at this point.
Thanks for your help.
Anytime.
Maybe it's because we're not actually, like,
Officially, like, sanctioned.
licensed or a professional, like, private detective of any sort. We're just kind of doing it as a hobby.
Yeah.
Which also means, I'm assuming we're doing this for really cheap. If not free.
Right.
That we do all of this for. So, I mean... What do we get out of it?
Pretty much nothing. We're just doing this because we want to.
Which, I mean, fine, I guess, but I feel like we deserve to be rewarded for our efforts to some extent.
At least, like,
for our time.
at least, like, a small share of some of the treasure we keep finding, because we found a lot of treasure.
Yeah, for crying out loud, we found so much treasure, we filled an entire museum.
Yeah.
But then again, it seems like our dad is kind of well off with our sister when not going to college and everything, and he appears to be a single dad, so... Because we don't really hear of mom.
Right. Well...
okay.
Looks like the pipe is pretty badly corroded.
Yeah, it's corrosion, alright. Another arrowhead? Okay. I don't think that was there before.
Yeah.
So what do you think it...
It's just a...
that looks like it was like acid. Like someone poured acid on it or something.
I mean, I don't know enough about corrosion, but I don't think it just like...
Uh-huh, interesting. I'm gonna save. Well, what do we have here?
Another grill that leads into...
Dave?
Well, where did you come from?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to sneak up on you, but what are you doing?
Well, see, I'm looking for Dirk Valentine's treasure.
Then you lied before when you said you didn't know who Dirk Valentine was.
Yes, ma'am. See, my great-aunt Ellie was Frances Humber's cousin. When she died, she left me a bunch of stuff, including an old letter she'd gotten from Frances. In the letter, Frances said that Valentine had hidden a bunch of loot somewhere and wanted Frances to find it by following the clues he left for her. Frances was real smart, see? Loved puzzles, played the piano pretty good, too. Anyway, after Valentine met his end, Frances was too broken-hearted to care about some treasure. She told Aunt Ellie that if she could find it, she could keep it. I also found this picture. That's Frances's father, Sheriff Merrill Humber. There's something written on the back. Stairs to cellar. That's Frances's handwriting. Looks like the other half of the message got torn off. I was hoping that the treasure might be under the stairs in here, but no such luck.
I didn't know this place had a cellar.
A last bottle under stairs?
The entrance is
green bottle.
These stairs lead to a secret
Green
door
bottle
behind the
under
bookcase in the
stairs.
den.
His cellar or something.
Something like that. Green bottle under stairs to cellar.
The
Something like
Rileys
that.
never mentioned a secret door.
The Rileys don't know. I was afraid that if I told them, they'd... See, my brother's dead broke. No job, health's bad. I was thinking if I could just find the treasure...
I understand, but now I'm in kind of an awkward position.
I know, and I'll tell them, I swear, soon as they come back. They got enough on their minds right now.
You haven't been using that phantom horse to try to
Real
scare
direct
the
about
Rileys
it.
off so
You
you can look for
haven't-
Valentine's treasure in peace?
I don't know anything about that horse or any of the other stuff that's been going on around here, I swear. Now, if you'll pardon me, I need to tend to my chores.
Well, I mean,
But wait, you don't have to leave.
well,
It's fine. Now we can snoop in peace.
yep, we can do our own snooping around and without... Oh, alright,
Something's missing.
great.
Do we have it by chance?
I don't know. Some sort of thread or bead-looking thing.
Wait. Did we collect it? Yeah, we did. Okay.
Yeah. So we can look at it, but we can't. I don't think there's anything we can do with it right now. We don't have a thread.
Something's missing.
I don't know. Why not?
Yes, because the arrowhead that is obviously not beadwork definitely goes on the beadwork purse.
What if we could use it as like a needle? You know, it's sharp enough, probably.
Do you know how large an arrowhead is, Nick?
Yes.
It's not going to function as a needle the way we need it to for this.
Okay.
It's probably...
Wonder what somebody's been using that for.
Well,
yeah,
that solves that mystery.
It sure does.
Corrosion,
Right.
All right.
Well, that's the secret door. Can I look at underneath the stairs at all?
No.
Really? This is all I can look at? Okay, guitar guy, you're going off pretty hard.
Dun 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 dun. Let's see here.
Looks like I'm back in the den.
Okay, so how do I open this to go back if I need to?
You don't.
I don't? Surely there's... There we go. Okay.
Oh, well. And nobody ever bothered to pull that book off the shelf to look at it?
I guess not. I guess all the books are just for decoration.
Well, that's not true, because we looked at some of them earlier, and they actually, like, were genuine books.
Well, yeah, but I think for them, it's just decoration. Like, I don't think they're actually reading any of these books.
Oh, I mean, I guess not. Well, one of them has several books by that one, that Charlene author.
There's only 2 of those books.
Well,
anyway. Okay, so let's call that lady again now that we have the other half.
Charlene?
Yeah.
The author that I was just talking about?
Yes.
Wow.
Charlene of Purcell's office.
Hi, this is Nancy Drew.
Say no more.
Hello, Nancy. What's the latest?
Well, I can't talk
I
about...
came across a reference to someone whom Dirk referred to as Pappy.
Probably his father, Kashmir Valentine.
Kashmir?
He was a blacksmith over
What an
in
interesting
Prescott.
name.
Would Francis have known who he was?
Oh, yes. Dirk
A
worshipped
guy named
his father,
Kashmir, but he's a
which is
blacksmith.
ironic, because by the
guess.
time Dirk was arrested, his father had pretty much disowned him out of shame.
Talk to you soon.
I'll be
I talked to her about the other half of the thing.
Because right now, it doesn't matter.
Yes. Alright, well...
Miss Nancy, how may I be of service?
What do you know about the treasure that Dirk Valentine supposedly hid around here for Francis Humber to find?
If I thought there was a snowball's chance in Tampa that Valentine had stashed any of his loot here, I'd be tearing this place apart. Why? What do you know about it?
Nothing really, but what makes you so sure he didn't stash any of his loot here?
When I heard that rumor, I started reading everything about Dirk Valentine I could get my hands on. But the more I read, the more it sounded like he suckered Francis into believing he'd hidden something for her, just to give people something to talk about when he was gone.
Well, I'd better get going.
Don't be a stranger.
That's odd, because everything we've read on seems to point that he actually did hide something here.
Well, we also are the only ones who actually read his letter. Don't forget.
Hello, Nancy.
Right.
Guess I'm gonna be blushing every time I see you now.
Because of that cellar thing, you don't have to be embarrassed, as long as you level with the Raleighs like you said you would.
Actually, I'm kinda glad you came by. Something I need you to do for me, if you wouldn't mind.
That kind of depends on what it is.
This chicken coop's been a thorn in my side ever since I got here. The wire I need to fix the hole in the fence was supposed to be delivered today. But it's not here yet, and the Raleighs just called and asked me to run an errand for them tonight. So if you could keep an eye out for that chicken wire, and patch that hole as soon as it gets here, the chickens and I'd really appreciate it.
Are you going to tell me how to patch it?
It's just common sense. You'll manage.
What?
Just be sure to wear gloves. I'll leave my pliers out. If you have to do it at night, that's okay. There should be plenty of moonlight. You'll be able to see fine. Just make sure it gets done. Because if it doesn't, the coyotes are going to have themselves one heck of a banquet, and you're going to be in a lot of hot water.
No problem.
Now, is there something I can do for you?
May I see that letter you said Francis Humber wrote to your great aunt?
Sure, got it right here. When I heard you were a detective, I started keeping it on me. Thought you might snoop through my stuff or something.
Thanks for letting me see it.
Dearest Cousin Ellie, my beloved Dirk is no more. I shall never see him again. And now you will never see me again, for I am on my way east, there to spend the rest of my life. I will never return to the territory of Arizona, not even when my father, whom I despise with every part of my being, has left this earth. But know this, sweet Ellie. Dirk told me that he had hidden something of great value, and that when all was in place, he would start me in pursuit of it. He was forever inventing fanciful ways to tax my brain, and was quite clever himself.
Not necessarily.
Then, thanks to my father, he was arrested. Perhaps he wrote me from
Well, the
jail
letter's the thing
and
that
his
would
note
have
was
told her,
lost.
right?
Or perhaps he grew to hate me. But he never told me how to find what he had hidden, and I am too heartsick to care. If you can somehow find it, it's yours, my dear young cousin. Know, too, that I miss you terribly and always, always will. Francis. P.S. Enclosed is a picture of the vilest man ever born. And was quite clever.
I'm pretty sure I saw Mary Yazzie riding on the Raleigh's property. Have you ever seen her riding around here?
Can't say as I have, but then most of my duties require me to stay close to home. Tex, he's the one you ought to ask.
Where was the jail that Dirk Valentine stayed in after he was arrested? Do you have any idea?
Probably the one over in Dry Creek. It's a ghost town now, but the jailhouse and a couple other old buildings are still standing. At least they were last I saw.
Could you tell me how to get there?
On your way to Mary Yazzie's, look for the trail on your left that heads towards Shadow Mountain and stay on it till you get there. It's about an hour and a half's ride. This got something to do with the treasure?
It might.
Well, let me know if you need anything else.
I'll let you get back to work.
Take care.
Alright, we're getting useful information. Alright. I think I have to... Yeah. Okay. Right. Now the phone's giving me a notification and I don't know why, but whatever.
Oh, notification!
I hate these notifications.
Need something?
I'm pretty sure I saw Mary Yazzie riding on ranch property. Have you ever seen her riding around here?
Nope.
Okay.
When I asked her about it, she denied it, adamantly.
Was she hurting anything? Defacing rocks? Setting fires? Threatening some endangered species?
Should I just be blunt, or should
Hiding something?
It just seemed like she was hiding something, that's all.
Sounds to me like you're making a mountain out of an anthill. I wouldn't worry about it.
May I go riding again?
Yep.
Talk to you later.
No hurry.
Okay.
Yahoo.
Yahoo.
It's still my favorite line, and I wish he would say it again.
He said it once. Well, like another time. I mean,
yeah.
Yeah.
I want to hear it more often. It's funny.
It is.
Hearing this really big, rough cowboy.
Yahoo. Yeah.
Come on, Bob.
It's all cynical like and stuff. I don't know why they had us go barrel racing. That seemed kind of pointless. The lasso thing, sure, I guess, because it actually came up. But...
Right. I don't know. But now we can go over to this, ghost town, I guess.
Dry Creek, which is some sort of old outpost that I guess never really made it.
Yeah, that's a ghost house, or ghost town, alright.
Phantom horse.
And the ghost town.
Nay. Nay.
I have a story. Sorry, I have a story real quick. When I played this game as a kid, back in middle school, this is as far as I got. Because of that. That just happened. I know you probably missed it, but I walked forward and a rock fell from the roof. And Nancy was like, probably just a bird. But I was like, nope. And I turned the game off.
Wow. See, at least the I see you thing, I get. That's actually genuinely kind of creepy, but it's just a rock, dude.
I was thinking like, oh no, there's someone here who's gonna get me if I go any further. That's what, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why.
Yeah. Sorry, Miss Drew.
Ooh. Yeah. I mean, obviously, now that I'm older,
Spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down your spine.
It's locked. So much for finding out what Dirk left in the cell for Francis.
You can't...
No, she cannot just go and kick it open. She's wearing heels for crying out.
No, I mean, like, those don't even look like very thick
So much
bars.
for finding out what Dirk left in the cell for Francis.
Or maybe climb up through the hole in the wall? I don't know.
What hole in the wall?
Right there.
That's around back.
Yeah, well, why don't we go around back and climb through it?
Go for it.
Can we?
I don't know. I've never played.
And I never got past the rock that fell down.
So how is it you didn't remember anything else about the game?
It's been years, Johnny. I played this in middle school.
You remembered some stuff about some of the previous ones.
Yeah, some. My memory is sparse.
I have a perfect memory, man.
Not from years of not playing. I never said I have a perfect memory, I just have a photographic one.
I'm giving you shit.
It's cheese.
Well, I mean, these are all just photographs, so, I mean...
It's been years! Do you think I've retained memory for that long?
Yes.
No. I pretty much have my knowledge until I don't need it anymore, and then I kind of just chuck it. That's how I did so well in school. It's like, I just remember it for as long as I need to, and then I get rid of it once I don't need it anymore. Huh.
Nope.
I'm getting that definite feeling I'm not alone.
If I got any further and I got that, I would have ended the game.
Never played the game ever again.
Yeah.
Which you haven't, apparently.
No, I have.
For some reason.
But I'm just saying, if I got this far, if I didn't just quit when the rock thing happened, and then that happened, then yeah.
Definitely not alone here. Nope.
Yeah, pretty much.
What do you think? The demons are gonna get you or something?
I don't know. I don't know why. These games always kind of freak me out, and I literally don't know why, because literally nothing ever happens to you. I mean, sure, you get some, like, rocks falling on your head and get a game over or whatever, but, like...
But, I mean, that's kind of a rare occurrence.
Yeah.
I click on the same thing over and over.
I really don't know why these games scared me so much when I was younger. I really don't.
It's not like they're even that particularly creepy.
No, they're not. I was just a fucking wimp.
Yeah.
Yikes! The walls in there look like they could fall down any second. Yikes! The walls in there look like they could fall down any second.
Hint, go around back.
Well,
Hint.
I would if it lets me.
Although you're probably gonna try climbing it and it's gonna collapse on you and get a game over, so maybe you gotta, like, kick it down or something before you try and go in.
Like, I can't turn here.
What?
I know, I'm just saying, like, I would like to go around back, but the game doesn't really seem to want to let me. I can only go where it lets me go.
Hi, can I help you with something?
That's a pretty big hunk of petrified wood over there. Where'd you get it?
A friend of mine found it when he was clearing land for a new house. I told him I'd share whatever I got for it with him. Be sure to check out the jewelry display. I just got some real nice pieces in.
The way she said that, though, a friend of mine, you know, like, right, yeah, sure, a friend of yours.
Do you know anything about the treasure Dirk Valentine supposedly buried somewhere around Shadow Ranch?
I know it's a lot of hogwash.
What makes you so sure?
If I had $1 for every lost mine or buried treasure story I've heard in the 30-odd years I've lived here, I'd have 10 horses, 2 cars, and possibly my own helicopter. It's nothing but a tall tale. Trust me.
In the 30-odd years that you lived here, you look young.
It was great talking to you.
Maybe
Catch
she
you
moved
later.
here kind of young?
Maybe. I guess she does have graying hair, but, like, her face is very young, you know? Jewelry? So what jewelry?
I wouldn't put her over 35, honestly.
Yeah.
I figured the gray hair was just a stylistic choice or maybe a natural thing of maybe her family grayed early.
Maybe.
She looks younger than I guess she really is.
Yeah. Jewelry? Jewelry.
Actually, I thought maybe it was just the lighting. It was actually supposed to be like just like light black.
Yeah, that's also fair. What jewelry? Hello? Jewelry? Jewelry. Jewelry? Jewelry.
Isn't it there on the table? Not on that big old table in the corner next to the window?
This isn't jewelry.
One of those displays, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there it is, right there.
Well, it won't even let me look at it. She seemed to, like, want me to look at it, but why wouldn't I let...
I guess Nancy's not interested? Oh, yeah.
I guess. Really all you
Hi,
have to say?
can I help you with something?
Yep.
It was great talking to you.
Catch you later.
Well. Alright, time to call people.
Now we got signal.
Yeah.
Yes, George, I need your help.
Right.
Hello?
Where are you guys? You've got to get out here. I saw the Phantom Horse last night.
Know what we saw last night? The inside of a motel room in St. Louis.
Oh, well, say hi to Suki for us.
St. Louis?
Our plane finally took off at 7 last night. We didn't call you because we wanted to surprise you.
Only the next thing we knew, we were being diverted to St. Louis on account of bad weather, so the airline put us up at a motel.
But when we came back to the airport this morning, guess what?
You're fogged in and your plane's got more mechanical problems.
We're fogged in.
I have never seen fog this thick.
Visibility's 3 feet tops.
You can barely drive in this stuff, let alone land and take off. Let's change the subject.
So you saw the Phantom Horse?
Last night, right after the campfire, this glowing horse appeared out of nowhere, then went galloping away. And right after that, the main pipe in the pump house sprang a leak. Another case of bad luck? I think not.
So while everyone's attention was on the horse, someone sabotaged the pump house.
First the rattlesnake, now this. Yikes.
I found a half-burned note that had a bunch of gibberish on it in the fire pit.
Gibberish? You mean like a code?
That could be why someone tried to burn it, so no one else at the ranch would ever know what it said.
Maybe it was about the sabotage.
That's just what I was thinking.
I was thinking more had to do with the treasure, but sure, sabotage.
Yeah.
Have I told you about the cowboys that work for the Raleighs?
No, and believe me, I've been meaning to ask.
Well, Dave Gregory, he's the foreman, and he's very cute, Bess.
Wouldn't you know it?
Anyway, I caught him secretly digging around in the cellar. He knows about Dirk Valentine's treasure, too.
What about the other cowboys?
Which one should I tell them about? I'll tell them about Shorty, I think.
Sure.
Shorty the
I think the
cook
whole
admitted that
sister
he's
thing is
been
kind of
checking out
irrelevant.
the area
Yeah.
around Shadow Ranch for lost gold mines.
Has he found any?
He says no.
But if he's lying,
And he found gold on the Raleigh's property.
he could be sabotaging stuff at the ranch to chase off Aunt Bet and Uncle Ed so he can have all the gold for himself.
Better keep an eye on him, Nancy.
That's it for now.
2 words, Nancy.
Call us.
Well, I already did.
Yeah, oh, hi Nancy.
Yeah. Call us. Okay.
Party residents.
Hi, Nancy.
Hi, Joe.
Well, talk to you
What's
later.
going on?
I'm stumped when it comes to finding the green bottle under stairs to cellar. How about a hint?
Head from the pump house to the cellar. Take it step by step. Then do a little light lifting.
You might also have to do a little rearranging, but pretty soon you'll get a whole new view of things.
Catch you later.
Sounds good.
Bye.
Okay, well,
I appreciate how they just kind of automatically know what we're talking about. Like we explained
Yeah.
everything to them already.
right, like, we literally never told them about any of
Cellar
that.
or the
Yeah.
thing with Dave also knowing about the Dark Untitled Treasure and the whole grill under the friggin' secret bookcase and jeez.
Interesting.
What?
Mary and Tex were talking outside of the ranch.
Oh. Is Mary actually Jane Nash, his sister?
Oh, what if?
Who?
Oh, wait, I have to actually take the saddle off. Right.
Also twist. She's also Cousin Ellie. Dun dun dun.
Okay, putting it back. Jeez Louise. So many fucking steps. No, don't. Okay, Tex, you want to tell me about what's going on? You're not even here. Well, now I can snoop.
What you working on, Tex? Nope.
Nope. Nothing. When I called them, remember they said to go through and take it step by step. Oh,
Well.
all right. What's this?
Beats me. I mean, it's a puzzle of some sort, obviously, but I don't.
Okay.
Okay. Well, what's? So what's the deal?
Yeah, I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to be.
Yeah. We're...
So thanks.
That's
Oh, I guess
There's something inside.
I am glad that you are getting your picture painted wearing your favorite shawl. It will be a beautiful painting because you look beautiful in that shawl. I forget the name of the stitch you used to make it, but I think it is amazing that you learned how to knit a whole shawl just by reading one book. I wish I could put my mind to things like you can. I am also glad that you like the handbag that I got you. I knew it would become your favorite on account of the pretty picture the beads make. I want to know all the things that you like so that I can make sure you always have them. I figure that way you will always want me around. Meet me on Friday at noon by the Big Picture Rock. I love you, Dirk. Remember when we were in Cappy's eating the crackers he orders special from California, and you said that from then on the crackers would be your favorite because they would always remind you of me? Well, I met a trader yesterday who had a whole wagon full of them, and I bought you 4 tins. I also bought a rock from him because this rock has been polished to show a picture that looks just like the landscape by one of our meeting places. He called it an agate and said that the picture was made by nature, but it looks so real I can hardly believe it. I am thinking of a way to surprise you with it because it is as special
So surprised by telling her about it before you give it to her.
Tuesday at 3 by the 3-armed cactus. Your father has people watching for me all over the county. I guess you got some of your smartness from him. I love you, Dirk. I still don't know how you got a whole cake out to our last meeting place like you did, but it was the best thing I ever ate. And the prettiest too, what with that fancy flower you put on it. Now I think it is the best cake recipe in the world too. But nothing is as good as getting a letter from you. Whenever I see a flower like the one on your favorite letter paper, I think of you. I only steal from people who have plenty of money to begin with and deserve to be robbed, but if I could start over, I would forget about them and be a rancher or a farmer or miner or shopkeeper or whatever you wanted me to be, just so we could always be together. Be at Charlie's grave at sunset this Thursday. I love you, Dirk.
Oh. Okay. Can we take it with us?
I think we did. No, we didn't.
Okay.
I guess we can't.
Well,
but we read it. That's probably good enough, I guess.
So she's got a favorite shawl. That purse thing is her favorite. Some sort of crackers or something, I guess, that came in a tin.
Yeah.
And
that picture is her, right?
I think so. Yeah, so that shawl, which is like a pink and yellow and orangish kind of thing.
Well, we can zoom in on it.
Okay.
And it looks like it has some kind of pattern.
I think it's just like stripes or something of the various colors. I don't think there's any...
Well, like there's a flower pattern.
Is there?
Yeah, look.
It's hard for me to see. I mean, I can tell that there's like a...
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Oh, okay. I think that's the stitch or something that she used.
Yeah.
Hi, can I help you with something?
Tex told me about, you and him.
He did?
I'd like to hear your side of the story now.
Sure.
My side's no different from his side. We're in love. What's the big deal?
Hold it.
Right, you're in love. What's the big deal?
Wait a minute. He didn't tell you anything, did he? You tricked me. Oh, you're good. You are good.
Why do you think you have to keep your love for each other a secret?
Tex knows the Raleighs and I have been arguing about that property I want
Hold
to
it.
buy. He's afraid if the Raleighs find out about us, they'll think he's collaborating with the enemy and fire him.
The Raleighs wouldn't do that.
I think the real reason Tex wants to keep it a secret is because he's got this rough, tough loner thing going. I think the idea of changing his image scares him.
Knowing Tex, that does make sense.
Anyway, Tex and I are in love. We tried to keep it a secret, and we blew it. You know, for a city slicker, you got a lot of country smarts.
All I did was see you two together and put the pieces together, you know?
Yeah.
Why are you so
I didn't
interested
really
in
care
buying that
beyond that.
property from the Raleighs?
There's a whole bunch of petrified wood on it. Tex discovered it. Every so often, he'll bring some pieces in, and I'll use it in my jewelry or try to sell it.
Ah, that was your friend. So that's why you're like, a friend.
It was
My little friend.
Come in again.
Okay.
My male friend is, you know, he finds these things sometimes and asks me to sell them.
By the way, I don't know why, but you just reminded me. There's a. Have you seen anything about the live action Cowboy Bebop thing?
I saw very, very briefly them trying to recreate the scene where they're in the clock tower or whatever, and like Spike is on the ground.
So that's all you've seen?
That's the only bit I've seen, and the way they recreated it for the Netflix adaptation is because it's Netflix adaptation.
Yeah.
Like,
live action can never be as good as animated. Let's just be real. Like with animated, you can do so much.
It's not bad, but they have to do like a bunch of weird footwork and like spinning around with a sword a lot.
And
like,
it just doesn't
spins like twice or something before he actually kind of holds it at his neck. But it doesn't have that same kind of tension that the
animated.
Yeah,
and that's just I think animated's always going to be better than live action. That's just that.
Well, and
like you can recreate it as best you can, but you'll always be lacking something, you know.
And it's because, like I said before, when it comes to animated stuff, animated films, etc., there's always so much you can do within each frame of animation that you can't replicate with actual real life movements.
Anyway, there was somewhere I was going with this though. Okay, but there's a scene that people like people screenshot the scene and put it online, and people are like, "Oh, that's just a shit post," you know. They're obviously the lyrics the subtitles are fake subtitles. But it turns out no, it was actually a real line.
What happened?
So there was this lady talking to Jet, and trying to coerce him into doing something. And he said, it sounds like blackmail. And she said, well, yes, you are black and you are a male.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't remember that scene going quite like that.
Well, no, this isn't a recreation. It's a new thing from the Netflix thing.
I know, and I'm saying I don't remember that scene from the show going quite like that.
Well, that scene wasn't in the show. Like I said, it's not a recreation. It's new for the Netflix one.
Oh, it's a complete...
okay.
It's
a new scene. Well, anyway. Talking about the whole, my male friend, that reminded me of that.
Hello?
Unfortunately, I guess I just don't remember
What's going on there?
Cowboy Bebop as much as I thought I did.
I found a green bottle with a bunch of love letters from Dirk to Francis inside.
Love letters? I love letters. Was
Love.
there anything about the loot he'd stashed?
Love.
No, but there
Put a
are
picture of Bonami up.
references to some of her favorite
Or
things.
Osami,
And
whichever.
since the letter that Dirk wrote
Love,
to her
love.
from jail mentioned that her
Finger rubber
favorite
too.
flowers will help her
Yeah.
find a treasure.
They might help you figure out what they are.
Sure.
We're stuck here while you get to read love letters? Okay, George. We're suing the airline, both airports, and the weather service.
I found an old beaded
You
handbag.
can assume Mother
that may
Nature
have
for the
belonged to
weather while you're
Francis
at it?
Homer.
Yeah.
Was there anything in it?
No, but if it's the
Probably
bag that
knowing
Dirk
them.
mentioned in one of his love letters, it could hold some sort of clue.
What does it look like?
Well, there's a bird on it, but the beads have completely fallen off this one section. However, it does have the name of the manufacturer at the bottom. It was made by the Chicago Mercantile Company back in 1881.
That's one of the companies in my book. Is there anything else on it?
Yeah, some kind of number.
Yeah.
HB3941.
Maybe that's what beat pattern it is. There's a bunch of phone numbers in this book. Maybe we can track down the pattern for you.
That'd be great. Like I said, it could be pretty important, especially if the part that's missing turns out to have something to do with flowers.
We'll get right on it.
That's it for now.
2 words, Nancy. Call us.
If they actually do search that up for us, that means Bess and George could actually be useful for something other than just giving hints.
Yeah.
Like actually progressing the story, because they've never done that before.
Kind of neat. I just wish they were actually here for us to talk to and interact with.
Yeah.
How, late night girl slumber party talking about our cute boyfriends and whatnot. And of course, we do nothing but brag about Ned, because,
Hi, this is Nancy Drew.
Say no more.
Hello, Nancy. What's the latest?
I came across something that looks like a very old token and has the words Dry Creek Merchants on it.
Sounds like you have a piece of Dry Creek script. It was sometimes used in mining towns like Dry Creek in place of currency. Does it have a denomination on it?
It says 1.5 cents.
Probably used for games.
You mean like gambling?
I'm sure it was sometimes used for gambling, but I'm talking about mechanical games. Believe it or not, they had some very primitive arcade-type games back in the 1880s. Some were quite entertaining, especially for $1.50 cents.
Wait, like
Talk
that
to you soon.
run for cover thing that we played?
I'm pretty sure that's where we even got it in the first place.
Well, why are we just now bringing it up? What does it have to...
I don't know. Right.
Can I get another soda?
Give me one
Hi,
too.
Joe.
You want Dr. Pepper? Or that's cool.
Catch you later.
Adios. Happy
I'll take
trails.
either one. Whoops.
What'd you do?
I hit 3 and then I called it.
Hello, 3.
Right. Hi, can I speak to 3, please? Oh, sorry, Spanish. Hi, can I speak to 3, please?
Hi, we blocked.
Hello?
Hi, Aunt Bet. I forgot to ask you before how Uncle Ed was doing.
Well, he definitely has some kind of infection.
I'm fine.
So they've got him on antibiotics. We'll be
Can I
here
speak
at
to
least
3?
2 more days.
No, this is 4.
Jeez.
I noticed a letter in your roll-top desk from someone named Jane Nash.
Oh, yes. She worked for us back in Phoenix when we still owned the clothing store. Unfortunately, she turned out to be totally unreliable and we had to let her go.
Her letter sounded almost threatening.
Oh, she's harmless. Part of her problem was that she was all talk and no show. It was Ed's idea to hire her.
She was a good salesperson. She was just not a very good person.
Has Tex ever said anything to you about her?
About Jane? No, why would he?
I just wondered, that's all.
She had an ex-husband or two, as I recall. Very unstable emotionally.
Then how can you be so sure she won't do something to get back at you?
For the same reason we fired her, dear. She's too lazy.
Are you aware that there's a secret door behind the bookcase in the den?
No. Oh my, you really are quite the detective. How did you discover that?
Well, actually, it's a long story. What do you know about Dirk Valentine?
Never heard of him. Do you know a Dirk Valentine?
Isn't he that outlaw guy Shorty was carrying on about the night I got bit?
I haven't seen these guys. I have an image in my head of what they might look like, but I actually want to like meet and talk to them, you know?
Yeah.
He's supposed to have hidden a treasure somewhere around here.
This is the first I've heard about it.
It could be why someone is trying to chase you off the ranch.
Dirk Valentine. Sounds like a character from a Charlene Purcell novel.
I told you.
As it turns out, I talked to Charlene Purcell recently.
Should have asked her if she was a fan.
About what?
About Shadow Ranch, actually, and about Dirk Valentine. She's done quite a bit of research on him. He was in love with Frances Humber, you know.
Oh my gosh. You mean Charlene Purcell is going to write a book that takes place on our ranch?
She's still my palpitating heart.
Ed, you tell her she's welcome to visit Shadow Ranch and do all the research she wants anytime she wants.
Don't I get some say in this?
No.
I'll be in touch.
Say goodbye to Nancy.
Goodbye to Nancy.
Please. What a couple of cards.
They don't seem necessarily like to bicker a lot. They just kind of.
Hernandez.
Hello,
Yeah.
Sheriff. It's Nancy Drew again.
I don't know. It is what it is.
Nancy.
Almost.
What can I do for you?
I noticed that you put a lock on one of the buildings in the ghost town.
Yeah, the support beams in there are about to go. I was afraid some dumb tourist would knock into one of them and bring the thing down, and I'd wind up having to dig them out.
If I'm real careful, do you think I could have the combination?
It's just an old shack. There's nothing to see in there.
I'm just curious. Amateur detective, remember? I'll lock the place back up when I'm done.
Well, if you swear you'll be careful.
I'll be extremely careful, I promise.
Let's see.
I
Where
mean-
did I put this combination? Here we go.
You know,
9.
honestly, just for that, I'm going to immediately go in there and punch the steel beam as hard, like, well, not steel beam, the
Steel beam, Nick.
The
steel beam.
The wooden beam or whatever, as hard as I can.
Thanks for your help.
Just doing my job.
Although knowing Nancy, you had to put your gloves on first.
Oh, of course, of course. You know, splinters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And your hat, just in case.
Well, I'm already wearing my hat, presumably.
True. Gotta make sure you don't get too dried up or whatever before you go and punch the shaft.
Punch that shaft real hard.
I'm not into that, but you do you, man.
No, don't worry, I'm not either. So which one was the one that had a combination lock? I don't remember any combination lock. These look like...
Yikes!
keyhole
The walls
locks.
in there look like they could fall down and it's locked.
Yeah.
So much for finding out what Dirk left in the cell for
The window
Francis.
on the wrong side of the wall.
Right.
Was it that weird purple band thingy?
Yeah,
okay. 9-2.
Surely it was written down.
Yep, a little bit above. Right there.
Okay, 9274, okay.
2, 7, 4. This doesn't look like an old... Wait, what do you say? Outhouse? Or a jail cell. It looks like... or he just said it was an old shack, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
okay, where's a support beam?
Probably over by that wall that's all falling down.
Man, can I not punch down this wall?
Wait, crackers.
Yes.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, the things that she likes.
Yeah.
So, I'm really not sure what I'm supposed to do with it though.
Interesting. Interesting.
Something was there, I guess. I don't know what it was supposed to be, but
it's not there anymore.
Just run around, just start kicking machines over and knocking everything down.
Something
Make the meanest, roughest, and toughest gang in the West and
win.
What?
I'm guessing I need to put my token in there, but I'll do it in a second.
Someone's been hanging out in here.
Oh.
Oh my.
Well, wait. Who else knows the combination other than the sheriff? Oh,
I mean, broken window.
Okay, they're probably yeah. So why didn't we get whatever?
Because we didn't know about it.
Why don't we ever go around?
Looks like I need to put in a password.
Oh.
Florentine.
Uh-oh.
Chumbawamba.
How many letters?
Exhume. Austin, Texas. Thursday. Churchill.
Okay, so it was
funeral.
Harrison. Is there a C? Yeah, so maybe it's Charlie? Like the mule?
Oh, well, maybe. The letters are all kind of there. Oh, the
well, yeah.
They should say register.
What is it?
Oh, I was trying to say L-I-E. Oh, these Charlies. Yeah, Charlie, C-H-A-R-L-I-E. Yes.
What else? What else? Oh, wait, what's it called? The crackers.
I think I think
Control Earth.
It's not first season, but it's in it. I don't know what's the crackers.
What's that?
Candy was on.
Is that?
Yeah. C-A-S-H-E-R-C-A-S-S-H-N-E-E-R. And we'll see it. Okay. H, C, S, A. Yeah, okay.
Thank you.
Case smear.
Nice.
Take your forks and a crank to the Beady Eyes Ranch and make sure you see what's below.
Beady Eyes,
when you
what?
stick the forks in and give it a spin, off toward my treasure you'll go. Take your forks and a...
Forks?
Okay, thankfully it doesn't make us do it again. If I ever need to. Like tuning forks, I'm assuming.
Okay, well, we saw tuning forks back at the,
at her,
store, wasn't it?
Yeah. So
yeah.
Maybe we could get some from her?
Take your forks and make sure you see what's below. What do you say, 3 turns and toward my treasure you'll go?
An electrician's manual. Wonder what that's doing here.
Yeah. Something to do with electricity doesn't seem like it belongs in an old ghost town. Okay, that's all I can look at it, I guess. Alright, well.
Token?
Just gonna save just in case it's one of those things.
Game over.
Right. Like if I only have 1 token, then
you got 1 chance. What do you...
I meant to click this.
General Meafly, Rotten Rudy, Sweet Sue, Millie the Mule, Mean Gene, and Skyrocket.
Did I win?
Interesting.
No. What? Did you get anything?
No.
What the heck, game? Did it give you back your token?
No.
Try again, I guess?
I guess.
You only get 1 spin to...
I get 2. Well, but... Okay, so I can get... So... They'll pop up.
Interesting.
Oh. And... I need to make the meanest one. So...
I'm assuming...
So, Parson... Wait. Keep all of these.
And you're looking for
a mean person.
Parson. Ah, come on.
Interesting.
Dang it, game. Try again?
Yeah, well, how am I meant to do this without having to reload all the time?
Maybe you're supposed to have multiple tokens?
Yeah, it does not give me my token back.
It doesn't let you look at the electrician's manual.
No.
And it doesn't let you look at the other books underneath. And to my knowledge, we haven't come across any book about these types of mechanical games that'd let you
Interesting.
rig them or something, so I don't know. General Smeefly or whatever. I don't know if he
doesn't seem bad. Ow.
Sweet Sue. Skyrocket, I think, was the only one that...
Yeah.
Ay. Black Bart. Oh, there you go. Tomahawk Tom. Pistol Petunia. Gentle Jane is the only one I think that...
There we go.
Oh, you got 2.
Okay.
Great.
Ooh.
So, is that it?
Well, I'll let you find it and we'll end the episode here.
Alrighty.
See you guys next time.
Bye.